Hello, my name is Matthew Gergely, and I am a candidate for the 35th District House of Representatives in the state of Pennsylvania. Thank you for allowing me this time for your consideration. It's greatly appreciated. Just to start off, I live in McKeesport with my family, my amazing wife, Holly Noel, my two sons, Mason, 13, Jarrett, 9, rather large Bernese Mountain Dog, and a very nervous older cat named Noel. So that tells my story, and I'd like to get started by beginning with the questions, which is the reason for the video. I'll read the question and then provide the answer. The state provides less than 40% of funding for public schools, leaving local communities to fund the rest. This leads to wide disparities of financial support for schools in your own legislative district. What legislative action would you propose to serve both students and taxpayers in your district? In this particular matter, I have a very unique perspective, as I was able to serve as the business manager in the city of McKeesport in their school district for 3 years. And I was allowed the opportunity to understand the financing and funding of the public school system. It also was very much an eye-opener of the difficulties in funding and where the gaps are, also in the accountability of where the funding goes and how it's used. I believe every child should have the right to a good quality education. I don't believe that where you live should dictate the quality of that education, and I certainly believe every child and the residents of those children have a safe, quality educational environment. It's a basic right of all of our residents, and I'm going to make sure to see that happens. As far as legislative action goes, any type of legislation that uses common sense when accounting purposes are included, as far as how the money's appropriated, where it goes, and most importantly, accountability of that money, especially when it comes in the means of charter schools. We much need to know where the money's spent, and every dollar needs to be accounted for to maximize its value. And most importantly, the balance of that money over all the school districts to make sure everyone has the same opportunities. Question number 2. What is your position on the right of Pennsylvania residents to make their own health care decisions? Excuse me. I very much believe that our residents should have should make their own health care decisions. I believe in their rights to do so, and I think that's pretty much my answer to that question. All our residents have the option and the right to make their own decisions when health care matters are concerned. Question number 3. Over 70 constitutional amendments were proposed in the last legislative session. Where do you stand on increasing use of constitutional amendments rather than the legislation to govern Pennsylvania? I'm well aware of the constitutional amendments and how they were used basically to circumvent and undermine the power of the governor's office. Legislators, they're elected to actually do the legislation and make the laws for their constituents and what they believe and what their constituents value the most. I feel that there's very rare and certain occasions when constitutional amendments should be considered and or actually put in place for use. That sums up my answers to my questions. Again, I'd like to say to the League of Women Voters of Greater Pittsburgh how much this is a privilege for me to ask for your support and any type of consideration. Thank you for hearing me and my answers to my questions. I look forward to working with you. And any further questions, I would love to have asked. If anybody wants to reach out at any time, please feel free to do so. Thank you very much, and look forward to working with you in the future. Thank you.